I had to go to the bank and had to cash a check. And so I walked into this bank, and in this bank they have different tellers. They have a long counter space with different tellers. It's pretty much like a typical bank. And then you got your different tellers are sitting behind the desks. And then behind the teller, there's another, in this particular bank, there was a glass wall. And behind that, there was another room with a copy machine. There was some other stuff that were there. And behind that glass wall, there's also a bulletin board where they put the announcements for that bank. And they also put your wanted ads. Like if there was a person that was trying to was known for passing bad checks, his passport information would be there along with his passport photo. Well, this particular day when I walked into the bank, I walked up to the teller, I waited my turn, and finally it was my turn, walked up to the teller, and I was trying to cash a check. So I signed my check and passed it over to the teller, gave it to the teller, and she took my check, and she was there working on, behind the desk there, working on her computer, punching some buttons, looking up my account information, and then I gave her my passport, and they have to make a copy of my passport and of my visa, and they go into that other room, in that glass room behind the counter to make the photocopy machine is there to make a photocopy. So she got up and went into that other room, and as she's doing that, I'm there waiting, and while I'm waiting, I'm looking around. It's a very busy day. There's lots of people at the bank, and I'm looking around, and wow, and then I happened to glance and look directly behind the desk. There's that glass wall, and behind that is the bulletin board. Somebody propped the bulletin board up there, and I look at that, and wow, interesting. Then I noticed something. There on the bulletin board was my passport photo and my signature right there at the wanted, right there underneath the wanted ads. And I looked at that and I said, that is me. That is my signature. That is my photo. And I got to thinking, I said, oh no, what did I do? And I'm starting to feel a little bit afraid. I said, well, do I just walk out of the bank? I couldn't do that because the teller has my passport. Do I just kind of pretend? Well, then I chose the second option, which was pretend that's not me, and who's that, and it wasn't me. And I knew I didn't do anything wrong, so I wasn't too concerned. But at the same time, that was my picture and my signature that appeared to be on that bulletin board, that wanted ads of the bulletin board. While I was there kind of, yeah, that's not me, and trying to pretend and look as different as I can from my passport photo, put my hands up somehow, and anyway, the teller comes back with my passport and with a copy of my passport. She hands me my passport, she takes the copy, and she sits down at her desk and starts to work on her computer again. So she's there working, and I'm trying not to look at the passport photo and like, oh, no, don't look at that, that's not me. But then I glance over and look at it, and my photo and my signature are gone. They're no longer there. And I look at it, then I realize what happened. Here, the glass in front of the bulletin board, which was behind the desk, was reflecting the computer screen of the teller. So what I was looking at was the passport photo and signature, which was showing up on her computer, was a reflection of her computer screen. Well, all that to say, I completed my transaction. I walked out of the bank, a very happy man, so glad that that wasn't my picture on the wanted ads. All that to say, first impressions, or first what you see first, might not actually be what you think you see, and what you see might be two different things. So I'd encourage you to do some research and make sure what you see is the truth. God bless.